have a question. Is the Grand Reaper just like an immortal person? And when I mean immortal, I mean in the sense of like this Grand Reaper will just send you to wherever you get sent to, you know? It will take you to wherever you die, you know? That kind of thing. And whatever afterlife belief, it will send you to the door, or it will send you to the place of whatever afterlife you believe in. So technically, they're all true in this universe, because the Grand Reaper said so. And it's not universal, but it is pretty common across cultures, societies, religions, and politics, and all sorts of stuff. Because death is a thing that we can't exactly avoid. Maybe one day we could cheat death, you know? Maybe one day we could reach true immortality, but until then, death is just doing death's job, okay? Whatever death is to you, alright? This figure is all around, you know? And it is not stopping anytime soon. It has taken all that it can, all that it will can. All that it could can. Alright? But once death is done, we'd be done with death. But then, what would happen to death? If we don't have death, then what are we going to do with all these people? What are we going to do with the immortality? Are we just going to fucking find where death is and exploit it? I don't know. Maybe there will be an end to the time. I don't know. I don't know what all of this is the meaning for. But if you were to give it a meaning, what is death's purpose, you know? Is death temporary? Is death permanent? Who knows? You're dead. And I can't say what happens in the, after you die, you know, what happens to you. Not necessarily your physical body, your physical or mental body. I mean you, the person. Where do you go, you know? And you could say, oh, I go to this afterlife, or, oh, I become reincarnated, you know? You can't exactly say that when you're not dead, you know? What I mean by that is, like, when you don't die, you know? Sometimes I like to think that I might be immortal. I know I'm probably not. Or even if I am immortal, I don't think anybody would believe me. In fact, I have a theory that the oldest person, or the oldest person ever, oldest human to ever live, which in Christianity would be like, I'm not a Christian, but for an example religion, Christianity, there would be Adam and Eve. What if Adam just decided to stay alive? What if he was forced to be immortal, you know, where he couldn't die like the way we died, so he was forced to live the immortal's death, where he's forced to live on Earth as a human forever, basically, you know, until Jesus comes with the second coming. Oh, I don't know, whatever you want to put there. Imagine if his hell is still being alive. And I bet you he's in either some weird country or something. Maybe Maybe he's just existing, but because nobody believes how old he is, he just exists, you know? What if you're the immortal one, you know? Who knows? You could be, couldn't be. I don't know. But I have a feeling that I am probably immortal, but I kind of doubt it since I do have imperfections. But to be fair, for all I know, having imperfections could mean another sign of immortality. But I don't know. You know, it's not a guarantee of what all this means and what could all of this be. You know, I don't know what to title this video now because I don't remember much of anything I said earlier. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna end this video. But yeah, what to do with immortality? What is death when you're immortal? You know? Anyway, that's all I got for today's video. And just remember, stay ugly.